defensive effort to do it.
One of the tight ends motioning to the left. Running for it. Here's Henry. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
Going to the ground again on first. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones in the mounts are really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Rose caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
It was Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. This is caught downfield by Rice. He has this down to the 34. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Yellow!
Pacheco will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
To the air, Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. First down. Here's Lamar. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion left. This is Henry on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. No throw. 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fields this at the 19. Delivers a spin move, and the ball's not free. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, I sure hope all those defenders took a real quick swig of water over there on the sideline, Brock, because they are headed right back out there to get back to work.
No question about it. That's what really hurts. And you know that returner is looking at his teammates, exhausted coming on the field. Well, maybe he's not looking at him.
Yeah.
He's making a beeline the other way because this defense now has to regroup and get it together.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm gonna go.
Lamar off to play fake. Has it in close. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Loop knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Well, he put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. Dejounte Wester to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Collects this at the 35. Continuing to move past the 45. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Ravens 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Western on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up. Throwing again is Lamar. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So it'll be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Lamar throwing again. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Now Jackson on third down. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And it's fourth and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
It's no good and had the leg, but his aim wide right. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yellow.
On from Pacheco to start the half. And this is brought to a stop at that, say, the 34-yard line there. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Attack it back. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Right back to Pacheco. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. Small gain down to the 46. And Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The drive begins with Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Now it's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Jackson. On him quick, and they bring it down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, Alpha, what?
Out the gun, give to Hill. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens make it an 11-point ball game.
Ravens 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Tries the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow. I've got blue.
Here's Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Yellow. I've got blue.
Looking to throw Mahomes. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
Another throw for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This our last play of the quarter. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs stripped their lead on the final play of the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
We've set it down from 37. First down, here's Lamar. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Jackson looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. The drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Yellow.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's a gain of 7.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 31-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Case. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. We put a receiver in motion left. They go play fake with Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the pistol, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and had a nice little gain on the ground.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lamar out of the pistol. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Needed to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Yellow, yellow. I'll go on, Eazy. Right side.
Running right is Pacheco. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down.
Yellow. Ball, Eazy.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation, and he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He has it at the 33. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts for a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. The counter give here to Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Henry running to the left. Makes the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down throw for Jackson. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead.